Madam Mayor,
Yes.
also item 3C2, please.
3C2. Andrews Electric?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other item? Okay.
Seeing no other requests, I'll go ahead and make the motion to approve the consent calendar with the stated stipulations.
Second.
Okay, that passes unanimously with Mr. Montanez being absent. 3C2.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I was wondering if I could get a brief staff report on this item.
Good evening. Tonight before you, you have the staff report for Andrews Andrews Electric for electrical repair service. This is a blanket PO that is routinely issued for various services that are provided throughout the city. And it's an additional PO that we're issuing.
Okay, that is a brief report. I was hoping for a little bit more because within the item it states of an order change from $175,000 on the purchase order to $350,000, effectively doubling the amount, which is a little bit unusual for an entire doubling of a prescribed purchase order amount. So I'm kind of curious what brought that about.
I could jump in here. The PO is an open PO for random jobs, not a particular job throughout the city. So it could be used by Public Works, Parks, DWP, any group of people for small projects from a couple $100 for fixing a light here at City Hall to a lighting repair at a park or at a police station or at the police station or fire station. So although the amount was the amount did double, it doubled, that under 175 hasn't been spent. It's just that we're at a point in the year and there's still more work to be done, or could potentially be more work to be done for those smaller jobs. So Andrews didn't get isn't being paid $175,000 in additional. It's for smaller work that we ran out of the money on his original PO, and he's part of a collection of a number of electrical contractors working here in the city that we use for as-needed services or small jobs. So, or even if with the other contractors, we bid the jobs and we just utilize the yearly PO to pay for those services throughout the services, not Public Works, DWP, the old Civic Center, whichever work it is. So they didn't get $175,000. It's just authorizing an additional $175,000 to be utilized if, in fact, we did need it for the remaining of the budget year.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Daly, Ms. Eden. I appreciate the overview. My question is more, I guess, than I'll ask it a different way. Is the amendment to the purchase order to increase the amount of the authorized level of funds for the purchase order, is that because of scheduled or planned work that has not yet been gotten to? That would include that there was additional work on previously completed projects that might have eaten up a greater portion of those funds earlier on?
No, that is not. This is just an open PO for work that is on an as-needed basis.
And the funds that would be utilized would be in various funds. There's no increase in budgeting funds. Those funds would come out of existing budgets within
Various departments,
whichever department
let me try and re-ask. I know what you're asking.
I'm just kind of curious why we're increasing the PO for this particular vendor. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just an as-needed electrical. This particular one was utilized. Maybe the other POs for the electrical contracts were a little larger. This one was set at an amount that was not sufficient for the work that was done throughout the work that was needed to be done, or at the as-needed work that was needed to be done to this point in the budget year. And we have an additional couple of months to go, so additional work was. They probably polled the departments at how much work they anticipate being done needed. And they came up with that $175,000 in additional funds for potential work or for work that is thought to be needed or for stuff that could come up. This is both includes emergencies and work that might have been planned, and there's not enough funds authorized for this particular PO.
Mr. City Manager, could you interpret that a little bit for me?
Here's what it is. My signature authority is $175,000. We have a vendor that, based on work that we perceive either has occurred or will occur, is going to exceed $175,000. So all we're asking for is to move that up. Whether it's $350,000 or $400,000 or $500,000 or $50,000, I don't think it really matters. We're just perceiving more work, and we may need some more money on that PO.
Which is all I'm asking.
Yeah, that's all we're
So
asking for.
It's just to provide a higher ceiling for your signature authority based on projected work for the remainder of the fiscal year.
Right. We project that we're going to exceed my signature authority, so it's got to come to you to get more money.
All I was trying to make
That's
sure
what that
of.
is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.